Dear student, welcome to Sivardi Logics. So today we are going to start time and work module. This module is very important. So first of all we are going to see what are the concepts that cover under time and work module. It's not a single chapter, it's a module. It's a module. So what are the concepts? What are the concepts that cover under time and work module? What are the concepts? The first concept, problems on efficiency. Problems on efficiency. Problems on efficiency. And the second concept, problems on wages. Problems on wages. Problems on wages. The next one, problems on pipes and cisterns. Problems on pipes to cisterns. Pipes to cisterns. Pipes to cisterns. And the fourth one, problems on unitary method. Problems on unitary method. Problems on unitary method. So these are not separate chapters only. These are the part of time and work. In our syllabus, they mentioned separate chapters, but all together we are going to cover as a time and work module. All together it is a time and work module. It's very important one, and it is having fixed boundaries, fixed models. With the help of same methodology, we are going to attack each and every problem in the time and work. If you concentrate this video, in this video we are going to discuss what are the fundamentals, what are the basics that are required for this time and work module. I am going to discuss what are the fundamentals that are required for this time and work in this video. If you strong this video, then the coming questions are very easy for you. Now, so some important properties are there, some important rules are there. We are going to discuss one by one. The first one, M1 persons can do a piece of work in D1 days. M1 persons can do a piece of work in D1 days. The same type of work, M2 persons can do it in D2 days. M2 persons can do it in D2 days. M1 persons can do a piece of work in D1 days. The same type of work. I mentioned the word, the same type of work. So that is the reason I put equal symbol. Equal symbol. M2 persons can do it in D2 days. Now, here, whenever they given the relationship between number of persons and number of days, we are going to take this relation and substitute known values, and you have to find out unknown value. So here, if you observe, day is nothing but 24 hours working is not possible. Day is nothing but they mentioned some number of hours. Daily they are working for 8 hours. Daily they are working for 9 hours. They mentioned number of hours. Whenever they mentioned hours only, we are going to consider that variable also. M1 persons can do a piece of work in D1 days. Daily they work for H1 hours. The same type of work, M2 persons can do it in D2 days, and daily they work for H2 hours. So whenever they mentioned the word hours, we are going to consider that word also. Here total 6 variables are there. Out of 6 variables, they mentioned any 5 and they may ask the 6th one. Sometimes they mention the relationship between number of persons and number of hours. In that case, we are going to take M1 H1 is equal to M2 H2. And based upon the given data, we are going to take the relation. Persons ki hours ki iste, persons hours తీసుకుంటాను. Persons days hours మూడు కలిపిస్తే మూడు కలిపి తీసుకుంటాను. Based upon the given data. So here, person to person efficiency will vary. All persons, it's not possible all persons having same efficiency. Person to person efficiency will vary. So whenever they mention about efficiency, we are going to consider that terminology also. Say for example, M1 persons can do a piece of work in D1 days. Daily they work for H1 hours. Daily they work with even efficiency. The same type of work, M2 persons can do it in D2 days. Daily they work for H2 hours. And daily they work with E2 efficiency. Daily they work with E2 efficiency. So whenever they mentioned the word efficiency, we are going to consider that variable also. Here total 4 major variables are there. Persons, days, hours, efficiency. All these 4 variables are in multiplication form, product form. Whatever subject, whatever concept only. If the variables are in product form, those variables are always inversely proportional to each other. Those variables are always inversely proportional to each other. If you here m is inversely proportional to t, m is inversely proportional to h, m is inversely proportional to e, and the last variable and it's important variable. M1 persons can do a piece of work in D1 days. Daily they work for H1 hours, and daily they work with even efficiency. And they completed W1 units of work. They completed what amount? W1 units of work. The same type of work. M2 persons can do it in D2 days. Daily they work for H2 hours. Daily they work with E2 efficiency. And daily they completed W2 units of work. Daily they completed what amount? W2 units of work. Now look at it here, all of you. W is the units of work. This is the only variable that is there in the denominator. The remaining all variables are in the numerator. This is the only variable that is directly proportional to remaining all four variables. If a number of persons are more, your work done will be more. If you work with more number of days, your work done will be more. If you work with more number of hours daily, your work done will be more. If you work with more efficiency, your work will be more. Yes or no? Your work will be completed will be more. All of you clear on this? So W is the only variable that is there in the denominator, and it is directly proportional to remaining all four variables that is there in the denominator. This is the final relation you have to remember, Andy. This is the first point you have to remember, and this is the final relation you have to remember. Remember, only W is there in the denominator. Remaining all four variables are in the numerator. Simply one thing, Andy. After reading the question, in that question, the relation between the relation among which variables, those variables you have to take, substitute the known values and find out the unknown value. So here m is nothing but number of persons. M is nothing but what amount? Number of persons. Number of persons are sometimes they given pipes. Sometimes man is doing work, sometimes pipes are doing work. So next, D is nothing but number of days. D is nothing but what amount? Number of days. Number of days. H is nothing but what amount? Number of hours. H is nothing but what amount? Number of hours. Number of hours. E is nothing but what amount? Efficiency. E is nothing but what amount? Efficiency. Efficiency. E is nothing but what amount? Efficiency. And W is nothing but what amount? Work. W is nothing but what amount? Work. Units of work and term. W is nothing but units of work. How much work is completed? Units of work. Sometimes they mentioned, okay, namma, in terms of wage. Wage. Vetanamu. Sometimes they mention in terms of money. Money, all are same, andi. All are same. Units of work or wage or money, all are equal to W only. So here work is nothing but money, andi. If you do more work, then you will get more money. If you do less work, then you are getting less money. So money is nothing but work. Work is nothing but money. So this is the first point you have to remember. And coming to the second point, Amma. Coming to the second point. Here second point is efficiency. Efficiency is always inversely proportional to time period. Is always inversely proportional to time period. Say for example, efficiencies are in the ratio A is to B. Efficiencies are in the ratio A is to B. Then times are in the ratio, number of days are in the ratio B is to A. B is to A. If they given about 2 persons, if they given about 3 persons, say for example, efficiencies are in the ratio A is to B is to C, then days are in the ratio what amount? 1 by A is to 1 by B is to 1 by C. If you want the first term, close the first term and multiply remaining 2. If you want the second term, close the second term and multiply remaining 2. If you want third term, close the third term and multiply remaining 2. All of you clear, andi? Okay. So simply remember, andi, efficiency is always inversely proportional to time period. This is the second point you have to remember. Coming to the third point, andi. Coming to the third point. It's very, very important point, andi. Wages are distributed. Wages are distributed according to the work done. According to the work done. మీరు రాసుకోండి కావాలంటే according to the work done. Wages are distributed according to the work done. ఎంత పని చేసుకుంటే అంత మనీ. ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఉందండి, గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ పర్సన్స్ వర్క్ చేశారు. ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్కి కొంత మనీని అలొకేట్ చేశారు. ఆ మనీని వాళ్ళు ఎలా షేర్ చేసుకుంటారంటే ద వన్ వే ఆఫ్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటింగ్ దట్ మనీ ఈజ్ అకార్డింగ్ టు ద వర్క్ డన్. ఎవరు ఎంత వర్క్ చేస్తే అంత మనీ ఇచ్చేస్తారు. ఎక్కువ వర్క్ చేసిన వాళ్ళకి ఎక్కువ మనీ, తక్కువ వర్క్ చేసిన వాళ్ళకి తక్కువ మనీ. దట్ ఈస్ వన్ వే ఆఫ్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్. సెకండ్ వే, wages are distributed according to the efficiency. according to the efficiency according to the efficiency. Yes or no? అంటే ఫర్గెట్ అబౌట్ వర్క్ డన్, ఎవరు ఎంత వర్క్ చేశారని మనకు అవసరం లేదు. అకార్డింగ్ టు ద ఎఫిషియన్సీ, మెన్ జనరల్లీ, మెన్, ఉమెన్, చిల్డ్రన్ ఆర్ టుగెదర్ దే కంప్లీటెడ్ వన్ ప్రాజెక్ట్. జనరల్లీ men efficiency is more than women efficiency generally. Then men are taking more money, whether they are doing the work or not, forget about that work. But men efficiency is more than women, then men is taking more money comparatively to women. And women efficiency is more than children efficiency, then women are taking more money comparatively to children. Sometimes that money, that wages are distributed according to the efficiency. The good thing is the correct way of distribution is according to the work done, whether they are men or women or children. According to the work done, if you distribute the money, that is the correct way. But sometimes in some situations, they are distributing money according to the efficiency. According to the efficiency. Yes. Sometimes money is distributed, wages are distributed inversely proportional to the inversely proportional to the time taken by the individual. Inversely proportional to the time taken by the individual. 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 The meaning ఏంటంటే, if we take more time, then you are getting less money. And whenever you are taking more time, your efficiency is less. Whenever your efficiency is less, then automatically you are getting less money. If you complete the work in less time, you are getting more money. Because whenever you are completing the work in less time, if your efficiency is more, then you are getting more money. Simply I quote one example. Say for example, మీరు ఉన్నారు, ఎస్పెషల్లీ బాయ్స్. మీరు ఒక 23 or 25 yearsలో ఒక గవర్నమెంట్ జాబ్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి మీకు. దెన్ యువర్ వాల్యూ ఈజ్ హై, వెరీ హై ఇన్ ద మార్కెట్. ఎస్ అన్నా? యువర్ డిమాండ్ ఈజ్ వెరీ హై ఇన్ ద మార్కెట్. ఎస్ అన్నా? జనరల్లీ. అదే మీరు 40 yearsలో జాబ్ కొట్టారనుకోండి, దెర్ ఇస్ నో డిమాండ్. అంటే దాని మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? అక్కడ మీరు 25 yearsలో జాబ్ కొడుతున్నారు అంటే యువర్ ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఈజ్ మోర్, దెన్ యువర్ మార్కెట్ వాల్యూ ఈజ్ వెరీ హై ఇన్ ద మార్కెట్. If you got the job at the age of 40, you are taking more time and your efficiency is less, then there is no demand, there is no value in the market. Yes or not? Just I quote one example only. So wages are distributed in these ways. Okay, Amma? And the fourth point, Amma. The fourth point onwards, we are going to use time and work as well as pipes and systems. Pipes and systems, the concept is Xerox copy to time and work concept only. In time and work concept, a man can do a piece of work in X days. In pipes and systems, pipe A can fill the cistern in X hours. The terminology will differ. The remaining concept is same. The remaining thing will be same. Now, look at here, all of you. A alone can do a piece of work in X days. A alone can do a piece of work in what am X days. B alone can do the same piece of work in Y days. B alone can do the same piece of work in Y days. Then they are asking AB together in how many days? What am I? AB together in how many days? AB together in how many days? This is the first possible question they may ask in the exam. If they give A alone or B alone and B alone, if they ask AB together, generally we know XY by X plus Y. XY by X plus Y. If they give A alone and B alone, if they ask AB together, then that is the best method. It's a very fast method. So for example, A alone 10 days, B alone 15 days. If they ask AB together, then XY by 10 into 15 by 10 plus 15. 10 into 15 is nothing but 150. 150 by 25, that is nothing but 6 days. It's very simple method. All of it, it's very fast method. But that type of question is not possible to ask in the exam. That much easy, it's not possible. Okay, Namma? A alone ichi, B alone ichi, AB together, anta easy question adagaru. AB together started, after 2 days, A got fever, A left the work, then the remaining work is done by B in how many days? or A left 2 days before completion of the work, then whole work will be completed in how many days? Like that they may ask. In that case, it's not possible to apply this one. Definitely, that will be a circus if you follow that one. That is the reason this is not the best method. This is not the universal method. This is not the best method. I will give another method. So, this is method 1. I am going to explain method 2. Okay, method 2. Look at here, A alone 10 days na, and A total work will be completed in 10 days. A's 1 day work is how much andi? Total work completed in 10 days. A's 1 day work is how much amma? 1 by 10th work. A's 1 day work is 1 by 10th work. Then B's 1 day work is what amma? 1 by 15th work. So total work is 10 days. In 1 day, how much part of the work they will complete? 1 by 10th part. A completes 1 by 10th part. B completes 1 by 15th part. Sir, why you are taking less, sir? They are working together. That is the reason less. Then we are going to take LCM. 10 to 15. LCM is what? 30. 10 to 15. LCM is what? 30. First of all, what is LCM, andi? First of all, what is LCM? That is very, very important. What is LCM? LCM is nothing but, I am not asking abbreviation, least common multiple. We need the exact definition. So, LCM is nothing but a number, simple ga నేర్చుకోవాలి. A number which is the least one, make a note of all of you, which is the least one, a number which is the least one, and common multiple to, common multiple to all the given numbers, all the given numbers, a number which is the least one and common multiple to all the given numbers. Say for example, here we need 10 to 15. Sir, how to calculate LCM, sir? Don't go for అడ్డగుణకరం మెథడ్. చాలా మంది ఇలా వెళ్తారండి, ఈ మెథడ్ని ఫాలో అవుతుంటారండి. దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ ద రైట్ ప్రొసీజర్. సీ హియర్, మనము ఎల్సిఎంని ఓవరాల్గా చెప్పేయాలి, గాల్లో చెప్పేయాలి అంతే. నెంబర్స్ని చూసేస్తూ అలా నెంబర్స్ని కళ్ళతో చూస్తే ఎల్సిఎం చెప్పాలి వితౌట్ యూజింగ్ పెన్ అండ్ పేపర్. దట్ ఈస్ అవర్ టార్గెట్. నౌ 10 to 15. Sir, how to calculate? First step, take two numbers. First step is what? Take two numbers. And in which table it goes maximum? In which table it goes maximum? 10 to 15 it goes which table maximum? And 5 table it goes maximum. And the smallest number goes how many times? Smallest number goes 2 times. That many times of largest number. Therefore your LCM is what? 30. Your LCM is what? 30. మరోసారి చెప్తున్నాను, take two numbers. In which table it goes maximum? Smallest number goes how many times? That many times of largest number. And here 30 is the least number. And it is common multiple to the given numbers. మీరు కావాలి చూడండి, 30 is the least number and it is common multiple to given numbers. అంటే 30 కన్నా ఏ చిన్న నెంబర్ కూడా, ఏ లీస్ట్ నెంబర్ కూడా ఈ రెండింటి కామన్ మల్టిపుల్ ఉండదండి. 30 లీస్ట్ నెంబర్. 30 is the least one and common multiple to given number. So for example, if you take another numbers 10 to 12 to 15, what is the LCM? ఎప్పుడైనా 3 numbers కి LCM ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసేటప్పుడు టేక్ లార్జ్ 2 numbers. నేను ఏమని చెప్తున్నా, ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ టేక్ 2 numbers అని చెప్తున్నాను. ట్రై టు టేక్ లార్జ్ 2 numbers. 12 to 15. 12 to 15. In which table it goes maximum? It goes 3 table maximum. Smallest number goes how many times? 4 times. That many times of largest number. 15 fours is what? 60. 15 fours is what? 60. 15 fours is what? 60. So now no need to take 10 because in 10 table 60 comes. 10 6 are 60. Ala figure andi. So whenever you are solving more than 2 numbers, try to take large 2 numbers. First find out LCM. After finding out LCM, it is a common multiple, then no need to go for the again LCM. The 60 itself is your answer. మళ్ళీ 10తో, సో 10 టేబుల్లో 60 వస్తుంది కాబట్టి మళ్ళీ 10తో మనం ఎల్సిఎం చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. అలా ఫిగర్ అండి అది. సో సే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐ విల్ గివ్ అనదర్ నెంబర్ 12, 15, 20. What is LCM? What I said? Take large two numbers. 15, 20 is the large two numbers. In which table it goes maximum? 5 table. Smallest number goes how many times? 3 times. So 3 times of 20. 3 times of 20 is what, amma? 60. 3 times of 20 is what? 60. So now no need to take 12 only, because in 12 table 60 comes. 60 is the LCM. Take two numbers. In which table it goes maximum? Smallest number goes how many times? That many times of largest number. We will take another numbers. 10, 12, 15, 20, 25. What is the LCM? First of all, no need to calculate 10, because 10 is there in 20. In 10 table 20 comes. Next, first of all, take large two numbers. 20, 25. Take large two numbers. 20, 25. It goes 5 table maximum. Smallest number goes 4 times. 4 times of 25. 4 times of 25, 100. So largest table is 5 table. Smallest number goes 4 times. 4 25 times is what? 100. Now take 15. Now take 15. Now take 15. Now take 15 and 100. 15 and 100. It goes which table maximum? 5 table maximum. Smallest number goes how many times? 3 times. 3 times of 100, 300. 3 times of 100, 300. Now 12 is there. No need to take 12, because in 12 table 300 comes. 12 25 times 300. Therefore 300 is the LCM. Therefore 300 is the LCM. All of you clear andi? Say for example, if we take 192, 432. In which table it goes maximum? It goes 48 table maximum. Na? Smallest number goes how many times? 4 times. 4 times of 432, 1728. 400 times 1600, 432 times 128, 128 plus 1600, 1728. So your answer is what? 1728. So whatever numbers andi, whatever if numbers are more or if numbers are large numbers, whatever it may be. So we are going to calculate LCM orally. Then only it is possible. LCM perfect గా రావాలండి. మీకు ఫ్లో చార్ట్ చెప్తున్నాను చూడండి. ఇక్కడ ఫ్లో చార్ట్ రాస్తున్నాను. LCM ఫ్లో చార్ట్ రాస్తున్నాను చూడండి. LCM ఫ్లో చార్ట్ అంటే LCMని ఓరల్గా ఎలా చేయాలో తెలియని వాళ్ళు ఇది రాసుకున్నామా. LCM ఫ్లో చార్ట్. టేక్ టూ నెంబర్స్. వాటమ్మా? టేక్ టూ నెంబర్స్. Take two numbers. Take two numbers. All of you clear andi? And then in which table it goes maximum? Which table it goes maximum? Which table? Which table it goes maximum? Which table it goes maximum? Next one. Smallest number goes how many times? Smallest number goes. Smallest number goes how many times? How many times? That many times of largest number. That many times of. That many times of largest number. That many times of largest number. That many times of largest number. All of you clear andi? Take two numbers. In which table it goes maximum? Smallest number goes how many times? That many times of largest number. All of you clear andi? This is all about simple introduction about LCM andi. Now coming to here, 10 or 15 LCM is what? 30. 10 how many times? 30. 3 times. 15 how many times? 30. 2 times. 5 by 30 andi. 5 by 30 is nothing but 1 by 6. Together they complete 1 by 6 of the work. Together they complete how much work? 1 by 6 of the work. So one day 1 by 6 work andi. Then total work in how many days amma? Total work in how many days andi? 6 days. Total work in how many days andi? 6 days. The total whole work will be completed it in 6 days. So this is another way to solve this problem andi. But this is not the best method. So I will give another method. So here A will complete the whole work in 10 days and B will complete the whole work in 15 days. A will complete the whole work in 10 days is nothing but, whole work is nothing but 100% of the work na. 100% of the work in 10 days. 100% of the work in 10 days. Then in one day how much percentage they complete amma? 10%. B completes 100% of the work in 15 days. Then one day, how much percentage of the work they completed? 62/3% of the work they complete. A completes 10% of the work per day and B completes 62/3% of the work. So here A's efficiency is 10%, B's efficiency is 62/3%. జనరల్గా స్టూడెంట్స్ ఏమనుకుంటారంటే ఏ 10 days, బి 15 days అంటే బి ఎక్కువ అనుకుంటారు. నో, ఎక్కువ డేస్లో కంప్లీట్ చేస్తున్నారంటే ఎక్కువ ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఉన్నట్టు కాదు, తక్కువ డేస్లో ఫినిష్ చేస్తున్నారంటే ఎక్కువ ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఉన్నట్టు. అలా ఫిగర్ అండి. అంటే ఏస్ ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఇస్ 10%, బీస్ ఎఫిషియన్సీ 62/3%. దెన్ ఏస్ ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఇస్ మోర్. Then if they work together, 16/2/3 na, daily they complete 16/2/3 na, whole work is 100 by 16/2/3 is nothing but 6. Yes or not? I already told mind calculations. I already explained fraction table. If you know fraction table perfectly, A alone completes the work in 10 days is nothing but A's efficiency is 10%. B alone completes the work in 15 days is nothing but B's efficiency is 62/3%. If they work together, that is 16/2/3. 16/2/3 is which fraction? 6 fraction. 16/2/3 is nothing but I already told 1/6. And daily they complete 1/6 of the work. The whole work will be completed in 6 days. 16/2/3 is nothing but 1/6 na. One day 1/6. Whole work will be finished in 6 days. Yes. If you know fraction table perfectly, this is the excellent method. But we don't know the fraction table up to 100. నేను మీకు 20 వరకు నేర్పించాను, కానీ ఆ మెథడ్ని మనం ఫాలో అవ్వాలంటే మీకు 100 వరకు ఫ్రాక్షన్ టేబుల్ రావాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఎప్పుడు కూడా నెంబర్స్ 20 బిలోనే ఇవ్వరు. దే మే గివ్ ఏ అలోన్ కంప్లీట్ ద వర్క్ ఇన్ 1/36 days. దెన్ వీ నీడ్ 1/36 is how much percentage. B alone finish the whole work in 48 days. C alone finish the whole work in 72 days. So that is the reason, if you know fraction table up to 100, then this is the best method. But we don't know up to 100 fraction table. So that is the reason this is not the best method. I will give another method. Say for example, A alone finish the whole work in 10 days. B alone finish the whole work in 15 days. Whenever they are asking together, take a half of this one, amma. Take a half of this one, 5. And take a half of this one, 7.5. Our answer should be in between these two. If in between these two only one option is there, that is your answer. In between these two only one option is there, that is your answer. ఓకే నమ్మ, ఒకటే ఆప్షన్ ఉంటే ఒకటే ఆప్షన్ డైరెక్ట్గా టిక్ కొట్టండి, అదే మీ ఆన్సర్ అవుతుంది. ఒకటే ఆప్షన్ ఉంటే, 2 ఆప్షన్స్ ఉంటే దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ ద బెస్ట్ మెథడ్. నేను ఒక ఛాన్స్ చెప్తున్నాను మీకు. రేపొద్దున ఒకటే ఉందనుకోండి, డైరెక్ట్గా అదే మీ ఆన్సర్ అవుతుంది. దీన్ని హాఫ్ చేయాలి, ఆ రెండింటి మధ్యలో మన ఆన్సర్ ఉంటుంది. సో ఐ విల్ గివ్ అనదర్ మెథడ్ అండి, మెథడ్ 5. అలా ఒక సమ్ని ఎన్ని మెథడ్స్లోనే మనం ఫాలో చేయొచ్చు అండి, ఎన్ని మెథడ్లోనే మనం ఫాలో చేయొచ్చు. కానీ మనం చూస్ చేసేటువంటి మెథడ్ ఎలాంటిది అయి ఉండాలంటే యూనివర్సల్ మెథడ్ అయి ఉండాలి. ప్రతి ప్రాబ్లంకి వర్క్ అవ్వాలి. టైమ్ అండ్ వర్క్, పైప్స్ అండ్ సిస్టమ్స్లో వచ్చే ప్రతి క్వశ్చన్కి కూడా ఆ మెథడ్ సాటిస్ఫై అవ్వాలి. యూనివర్సల్ మెథడ్ అయి ఉండాలి. డైరెక్ట్ అటాకింగ్ మెథడ్ అయి ఉండాలి. క్వశ్చన్ ఎన్ని రకాల ట్విస్ట్ చేసినా ఆ మెథడ్ సాటిస్ఫై అవ్వాలి. ఆ మెథడ్ ద్వారా మనం అటాక్ చేయగలగాలి. అలాంటి యూనివర్సల్ మెథడ్ నేను ఇప్పుడు మీకు చెప్పబోతున్నా. సో ఇఫ్ యూ ఫాలో దిస్ యూనివర్సల్ మెథడ్ అండి, వాట్ ఎవర్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇన్ ద టైమ్ అండ్ వర్క్ మాడ్యూల్, సో వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు అటాక్ డైరెక్ట్లీ. ఆ యూనివర్సల్ మెథడ్ అనేది ఇప్పుడు చూద్దాం. చూడమ్మా, ఏ అలౌన్ 10 days, బి అలౌన్ 15 days. సో కొంచెం కేర్ఫుల్గా మీరు చూడండమ్మా, కొంచెం కేర్ఫుల్గా చూడండి. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ అవర్ డ్యూటీ, ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఈజ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ టోటల్ వర్క్. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ వాట్ అమ్మా టోటల్ వర్క్. Total work is how much? 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 Sir, how to find out total work? Take LCM of these two. Take LCM of given number of days. That is nothing but total work. 10 or 15 LCM is what? 30. 10 or 15 LCM is what? 30. Then the second step is, then you have to find out their efficiencies. You have to find out their efficiencies. And A's efficiency is how much and B's efficiency is how much. 10 days లో A 30 units ఫినిష్ చేస్తున్నాడు. 10 days వర్క్ ఈజ్ 30. దెన్ 1 day efficiency is what? 3. 15 days వర్క్ ఈజ్ 30. దెన్ 1 day efficiency is 2. అంతే కదా. 10 days లో A 30 యూనిట్స్ చేస్తున్నాడు అంటే పర్ డేకి 3 యూనిట్స్ చేస్తున్నట్టే కదా. 15 days లో B 30 యూనిట్స్ చేస్తున్నారంటే పర్ డేకి 2 యూనిట్స్ చేస్తున్నట్టే కదా. నౌ వీ నీడ్ వాట్? AB together. Now we need what? AB together. AB together. AB together. Then AB together how many units andi? AB together how many units? Daily 5 units. 5 units per day. Then total work is 30. Total work is 30. 30 by 5. 30 by 5 is nothing but how much అండి 6 days. Total work will be finished in 6 days. Your answer is 6 days. All of you clear అండి? అదే చాలా సింపుల్గా టోటల్ వర్క్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. ఎలా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి? టేక్ ది ఎల్సిఎం ఆఫ్ గివెన్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డేస్. సెకండ్ స్టెప్ దేర్ ఎఫిషియన్సీస్. ఎవరు వర్క్కి వెళ్తే ఎంత వర్క్ చేస్తారు, దేర్ ఎఫిషియన్సీస్. వన్స్ వీ నో ఎఫిషియన్సీ, హూ స్టార్టెడ్ ద వర్క్ అండ్ హౌ మచ్ దే కంప్లీటెడ్, ఇన్ హౌ మెనీ డేస్ దే కంప్లీటెడ్. దట్ ఈస్ ద సింపుల్ థింగ్. If you follow this method and whatever twist they may give, whatever hard way they may ask the question, we are able to do and we are going to attack directly. Say for example, A, B together started. After 2 days, A got fever, A left the work. Then how many days B alone completed the remaining work? B alone completes the remaining work. First 2 days, two persons are there. Na? 1 day together work is what? 5 minutes. Na? They work for 2 days. After 2 days, they got fever. Na? The first 2 days, they are working together. Na? 1 day, 5 minutes, 2 days, 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, A left. The remaining work is 20. A left. B is the only person. B's 1 day efficiency is 2. Remaining work is 20. 20 by 2. It will take 10 days. Yes, it will take 10 days. So, like that, whatever way they may ask, whatever they may ask, so we are going to attack directly by using this universal method. This is the fourth point, Andy, and coming to the fifth point. Amma. A alone finish the work in X days. A alone will finish the work in X days. B alone will finish the work in Y days. B alone will finish the work in Y days. And C alone will finish the work in Z days. C alone will finish the work in Z days. They may ask A, B, C together in how many days? They may ask what, Amma? A, B, C together in how many days? A, B, C together in how many days? A, B, C together in how many days? Look at here and all of you. Through example, I will explain, Amma. Through example, I will explain. A alone 10 days. B alone 12 days. C alone 15 days. They may ask what, Amma? A, B together. They may ask what and A, B together. A, B, C together. First of all, our duty is what, Andy? Our duty is what? To find out total work. So, how to find out total work, Amma? Take LCM of these 3 numbers. Whenever you are taking 3 numbers, take large 2 numbers. 12, 15. In which table it goes maximum? 3 table. Smallest number goes 4 times. 4 times of 15, 60. Total work is 60. 10 how many times, Amma? 6 times. 12 how many times, Amma? 5 times. 15 how many times, Andy? 4 times. After finding out total work, then you have to calculate. So, their efficiencies. A's efficiency is 6, B's efficiency is 5, and C's efficiency is 4. If they ask together, A, B, C together, A, B, C together 1 day work is how much, Andy? A, B, C together 1 day work is how much? 15. Total work is what, Amma? 60. Total work is what, Amma? 60. Per day 15, total work is 60. It will take how many days, Andy? 4 days. It will take how many days, Andy? 4 days. It's a simply game, Andy. Time and work is a game. It's a game. Try to learn the basics. Try to learn the... So, what are the rules that are required for this time and work game? Try to learn, then start slowly. In the initial days, start slowly. Then definitely after some days, you will get the speed and accuracy. So, feel it's a game. It's a time and work is a game. How to play the game? Finding out total work. How to calculate the total work? Take LCM of given numbers. Second step, take their efficiencies and who started the work, how much they completed, in how many days they completed. It's a very easy way of attacking. Next important point. Rule number 6. If you observe carefully here, AB together can do a piece of work in X days. A alone will complete the whole work in Y days. They may ask B alone to complete the whole work in how many days? AB together they mentioned, A alone they mentioned. They are asking B alone. So generally we go for, whenever they are asking B alone, Amma, we go for XY by Y minus X. Here Y is greater than X. Y is always greater than X because A alone it will take more days comparatively A, B together. So that is the reason. So Y minus X. This is the general thing how to go. I will explain the universal method also through example. So if you take one example, all of you, if you take one example, AB together AB together it will take 6 days. A alone it will take 10 days. If they ask B alone, so what is the first step amma? Total work how to find out. How to calculate total work? 6 to 10 LCM. 6 to 10 LCM is what amma? 30. Total work is 30. The next step is efficiencies. 6 how many times amma? 30? 5 times. AB together one day work is 5 units. A alone how many days amma? 10 days 30 units. 10 days 30 units is nothing but per day 3 units. A's one day work is 3. If you observe carefully here, AB together one day work is 5. AB together one day work is 5. A's one day work is 3. Then what about B's one day work? B's one day work is 2 na. A's one day work is 3. B's one day work is 2 na. Because together is 5. If you subtract 3 from 5, then you will get 2. Then B's one day work is 2. Then B alone to complete the whole work. Whole work, total work is 30. Per day 2. So it will take how many days? Only 15 days. It will take how many days? 15 days. So B alone it will take 15 days to complete the work. So by using this method, any problem we are going to solve. No doubt in that one. So if you apply this one also, you will get the same answer. What amma? X by. Ante X is what amma? 6. 6 into 10 by 10 minus 6. 6 into 10 is nothing but 60. 60 by 4 is nothing but 60 by 4 is nothing but what amma? 15. So B alone it will take 15 days. B alone it will take what amma? 15 days. అలా ఫిగర్ అండి. నాట్ ఓన్లీ దిస్ సినారియో అమ్మ. ఇప్పుడు మీకు బి ఎలా వచ్చిందండి? బి హౌ యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్ బి? ఇఫ్ యూ సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ ఏ ఫ్రమ్ ఏబి దెన్ విల్ గెట్ బి. అంటే ఈ సినారియోలోనే కాదు, ఇంకే సినారియాలో అయినా సేమ్ సినారియోస్లో సేమ్ అప్లై చేస్తాం మనం. ఎక్స్ వై బై వై మైనస్ ఎక్స్ అంటే సే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ దే గివ్ లైక్ దిస్ ఏబిసి టుగెదర్ ఈజ్ ఎక్స్ డేస్, బీసీ టుగెదర్ ఈజ్ వై డేస్. If they ask A alone, how you are getting A? If you subtract BC from ABC, then you will get A. అంటే అలా సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తే వస్తుంది అంటే ఇమీడియట్గా మనం ఏం అప్లై చేయొచ్చు? XY by Y minus X అప్లై చేయొచ్చు. XY by Y minus X అప్లై చేయొచ్చు. నాట్ ఓన్లీ దిస్ వన్ అమ్మా. ఇఫ్ దే గివ్ A plus B plus C ఈజ్ X alone, X days alone. If they give C plus A is Y alone, Y days alone. If they ask B alone, then our answer is what? XY by Y minus X. XY by Y minus X. Not only this case only. If they give A plus B plus C together is X days. If they give A plus B is Y days. If they ask C alone, then our answer is what? XY by Y minus X. XY by Y minus X. All of it clear and like that. So simply remember whenever we need some value, that value, how we are getting that value? C we need, how we are getting C? A plus B, if you subtract from ABC, then we will get C. అలా సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తే వస్తుంది అని తెలిస్తే ఇమీడియట్గా మీరు ఈ 6th రూల్ని అప్లై చేయాలి. మీరు అప్లై చేయాలి. అలా ఫిగర్ అండి. కమింగ్ టు ద 7th రూల్. Say for example, A plus B together, they will complete the work in X days. B plus C together, they will finish the work in Y days. C plus A together, they will finish the work in Z days. Whenever they given these type of statements, A, B together X days, B, C together Y days, C, A together Z days, then what are the possible questions they may ask in the exam? The first possible question. A plus B plus C together in how many days? This is the first possible question they may ask in the exam. And the second possible question, A alone how many days? Then B alone, what am I? B alone how many days? Then they may ask C alone, what am I? C alone how many days? So these are the possible questions they may ask in the exam. All of it clear andi. Through example I will explain amma. AB together they finish the work in 12 days. BC together they finish the work in 15 days. CA together CA together, they will finish the work in 20 days. So first of all, our duty is to calculate total work. Sir, how to calculate total work, sir? How to calculate total work, sir? Total work is 60. Total work is 60. LCM is 60. So take 15, 20. It goes 5 table maximum. Smallest number goes 3 times. 3 times of 20, 60. So total work is 60. No need to consider 12 because in 12 table 60 is coming. Yes. Then next step is what? Their efficiencies. 12 how many times sum of 5 times? 15 4s are 23s are. Efficiency is also completed. Then possible question. First possible question. So first possible question is ABC together. If you add all these three, amma, if you add all these three, then you will get what, amma? 2 times of A plus B plus C. Yes or no? 2 A's are coming, 2 B's are coming, 2 C's are coming. 2 A's are coming, 2 B's are coming, 2 C's are coming. Take 2 common. 2 times of A plus B plus C. 2 times of A plus B plus C. How much work can do? 5 plus 4 plus 3. 12 units. 5 plus 4 plus 3 is nothing but 12 units. 2 times of A plus B plus C is 12 units. 2 times of A plus B plus C is 12 units. Then 1 time of A plus B plus C is what? 6 units. Then A plus B plus C 1 day work is what? 6 units. If A plus B plus C is 1 day work is 6 units, total work is 60 na? Total work is 60 na? Per day 6 units, total work is 60. It will take how many days? Only 10 days. It will take how many days? Only 10 days. A, B, C together will complete the work in 10 days. Yes. The second possible question. If they ask A alone, how to get A? How we are going to get A? If you subtract BC from ABC, if you subtract BC from ABC, if you subtract BC from ABC, then we will get A alone na? ABC 1 day work is 6, BC 1 day work is 4, ABC 1 day work is 6, BC 1 day work is 4, 6 minus 4 is nothing but 2, then A's 1 day work is 2, A's 1 day work is 2. All of you clear andi? So if A's 1 day work is 2, total work is how much andi? 60. Per day 2, like that it will take how many days? 30 days. It will take 30 days. If they ask B alone, if you subtract CA from ABC, ABC work is 6, CA work is 3, 6 minus 3 is nothing but 3. B's 1 day work is 3. If B's 1 day work is 3, total work is what? 60. 60 by 3 is nothing but 20. So B alone it will take 20 days. All of you clear andi? If they ask C alone, how to get C? If you subtract AB from ABC, if you subtract AB from ABC, then you will get C. Yes or not? ABC 1 day work is 6 and AB 1 day work is 5. 6 minus 5 is nothing but 1. The C's 1 day work is 1. Then total work is 60. 60 by 1 is nothing but 60. Then C alone will finish the work in 60 days. A alone will finish the work in 30 days. B alone it will finish the work in 20 days. C alone will finish the work in 60 days. Together they will finish the work in 60 days, 10 days. Like that, they may ask any question. We are going to attack directly. All of you clear andi? Finding out total work and their efficiencies. So who started the work and how many days it will take. So 4th point, 5th point, 6th point, 7th point. All these 4 points we are going to use in time and work as well as in pipes and systems. Now, the next important point, 8th point. Look at it here. AB together, listen carefully here, amma. AB together, it will take T days to complete the work. It will take T days. AB together, it will take T days to complete the work. A alone it will take X days more than AB together. AB together it will take T days. A alone it will take X days more than AB together. అంటే T plus X days. T అనేది AB together days. దానికన్నా ఒక X days extra. అంటే T plus X days. B alone it will take Y days more than AB together. Then they are asking AB together in how many days? The question is what, amma? AB together in how many days? That T they are asking. That T is how much? That T is nothing but under root of xy. That T is nothing but what, amma? under root of xy. So through example I will explain, and through example I will explain. A, B together, they will finish the work in 3 days. That one I have to find out. A alone it will take 4 days more than A alone. It will take 4 days more than AB together. It will take comparatively AB together. It will take 4 days more than AB together. B alone it will take 9 days more than AB together. 9 days more than AB together. Then AB together in how many days? Then AB together in how many days? Then T is equal to xy na, under root of xy na. Here x is 4, y is 9. 4 into 9 36. Under root of 36 is nothing but 6. Then AB together will finish the work in 6 days. మీరు కావాలంటే ఇప్పుడు చెక్ చేసుకోండి. టీ అంటే మనకి ఎంత వచ్చిందమ్మా? ఏబీ టుగెదర్ అన్ని డేస్ అమ్మా 6 days. ఏ అలోన్ ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ 4 days more నా, 4 days more than ఏబీ టుగెదర్ నా. అంటే టీ వాల్యూ is 6, t plus 4 is 10. Then B alone it will take t plus 9, t is 6. So 6 plus 9 15. A alone 10 days, B alone 15 days. Then AB together in 6 days only na. 10 into 15 by 10 plus 15. 10 into 50 into 150. 150 by 25 is nothing but 6 days only. Yes, it is satisfied or not? Yes. So your answer is what, amma? So 6. Whenever they are giving this type of statement, and we are going to use 8th rule. Coming to 9th rule, and coming to 9th rule. This 9th rule is R case. This 9th rule is what, amma? R case. R case. R case. So very very important, and just listen carefully here, amma, all of you. X men over R, Y women over R, Z children can do a piece of work in D days. నీట్గా నోట్స్ రాసుకుందామా మీరు. Can do a piece of work in D days. Can do a piece of work in D days. X men or Y women or Z children can do a piece of work in D days. Can do a piece of work in D days. ఓకేనమ్మా? అంటే దాని మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే ఎక్స్ మెన్ ఉన్నా లేదా వై ఉమెన్ ఉన్నా లేదా జెడ్ చిల్డ్రన్ ఉన్నా దే విల్ ఫినిష్ ద వర్క్ ఇన్ D days. అంటే దాని మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే ఒక రకంగా ఎక్స్ మెన్ విల్ బి ఈక్వల్ టు వై ఉమెన్, దట్ విల్ బి ఈక్వల్ టు జెడ్ చిల్డ్రన్. అలా ఫిక్స్ అండి. ద క్వశ్చన్ ఈస్ దెన్ మీరు రాయండమ్మా. ఎక్స్ మెన్ ఓవర్ ఆర్, వై ఉమెన్ ఓవర్ ఆర్, జెడ్ చిల్డ్రన్ కెన్ డూ ఎ పీస్ ఆఫ్ వర్క్ ఇన్ D days. Then P men and Q women and R children can do it in how many days? That is nothing but D by P by X plus Q by Y plus R by Z. Okay, nama? How many days is nothing but D by P by X plus Q by Y plus R by Z. ఇక్కడ 3 జెండర్స్ ఇచ్చారండి. మెన్, ఉమెన్, చిల్డ్రన్. 3 జెండర్స్ ఇచ్చారు కాబట్టి P by X plus Q by Y plus R by Z రాశారు. ఒకవేళ ఈ చిల్డ్రన్ గురించి ఇవ్వలేదనుకోండి, జస్ట్ చిల్డ్రన్ గురించి ఇవ్వలేదనుకోండి, ఈ చిల్డ్రన్ గురించి ఇవ్వకపోతే ఇక్కడ వరకే ఇచ్చారనుకోండి, ఇక్కడ వరకే ఇచ్చారండి. అంటే ఎక్స్ మెన్ ఓవర్ ఆర్, వై ఉమెన్ can do a piece of work in D days. Then P men and Q women can do it in how many days? Then your answer is D by P by X plus Q by Y. All of it అండి. P by X plus Q by Y. సో 3 ఇస్తే 3 వరకు రాస్తామండి. ఒకవేళ 4 ఇస్తే 4 వరకు రాస్తాం. 5 ఇస్తే 5 వరకు రాస్తాం. 2 ఇస్తే 2 వరకే రాస్తాం. దీన్ని జనరల్ ప్రొసీజర్ ద్వారా కూడా ఎలా చెప్పాలని నేను ఆ ఆర్ కేస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వచ్చినప్పుడు మీకు నేను హ్యాండ్ అవుట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ చెప్పినప్పుడు చెప్తానండి. దిస్ ఇస్ ద 9th పాయింట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రిమెంబర్. అండ్ కమింగ్ టు ద 10th పాయింట్. సో 10th పాయింట్ ఈజ్ లీకేజ్ కాన్సెప్ట్. వాట్ అమ్మా? లీకేజ్ కాన్సెప్ట్. So whenever they given the word leak or empty pipe or waste pipe waste pipe or a drain pipe, all are same, etc. All are same. So whenever they given the word leak also we consider as a pipe. Say for example, small leak is there bottom of the tank. That leak also we consider as a pipe, that is empty pipe. That is what? Empty pipe. Now through example I will explain and a pipe A alone can fill the tank in 10 hours. Pipe A alone can fill the tank in 10 hours. Pipe B alone, it will take 15 hours to empty the tank. Pipe B alone, not empty, fill. B alone, it will take 15 hours to fill the tank. C is the empty pipe. Pipe C alone can empty a tank in 12 hours. Now see, here 3 pipes are there. 2 are filling, 1 it is emptying pipe. A alone it will take 10 hours. B alone it will take 15 hours. C alone empty the tank in 12 hours. Then question is A, B, C together. All 3 pipes together, it will take how many hours to fill the tank? First of all, our target is to find out LCM, total work, total tank capacity. Now 10, no, 15, 12. LCM is what? 60. Tank capacity is 60 liters. 60 liters of the tank, A alone it will take 10 hours time. 10 hours, 60 liters. 10 hours, 60 liters is nothing but 1 hour, how many liters and 6 liters. 10 hours, 60 liters is nothing but 1 hour, 6 liters. 1 hour, 6 liters. 6 liters of water is coming. 6 liters of water is coming. That is the reason plus. 15 hours, 60 liters and per hour 4 liters. 12 hours, 60 liters and it's going out. Empty. And if water is coming, then you have to take plus. If water is going out, then you have to take minus. If all the 3 are open at a time, 10 are coming, 5 are going. See here, 10 are coming, 5 are going. Then how many are there in the tank? 5 liters are there in the tank. చూడడానికి 10 వస్తున్నాయి, కానీ ట్యాంక్లో చూస్తే 5 ఉంటున్నాయి. అంటే C అనే వేస్ట్ పైప్ ద్వారా బయటకు వెళ్తున్నాయి. అంటే పర్ అవర్ నెట్ రిజల్ట్ ఇస్ 5 అండి. లైక్ దట్ ఇఫ్ ABC ఆర్ దేర్, టోటల్ ట్యాంక్ కెపాసిటీ 60, per hour 5 అండి. టోటల్ ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ హౌ మెనీ అవర్స్ అమ్మా? 12 hours. Total it will take how many hours అండి? 12 hours. So it will take 12 hours so to fill the tank. మీరు ఒక్కసారి గమనించండి అమ్మా, గమనించండి. If there is no waste pipe, if waste pipe is not there, only A and B are there. 1 hour 10 liters are coming now. Total tank capacity is 60. Per hour 10 liters are coming. So total tank capacity is 60. 60 by 10 is nothing but 6 hours. It will take 6 hours time. అంటే జనరల్గా థర్డ్ పైప్ యాడ్ అవుతుంది అంటే టైం తగ్గాలి కానీ పెరుగుతుంది. జనరల్గా మూడో మనిషి కూడా కలుస్తున్నాడంటే ఇంకా టైం తగ్గాలి. ముగ్గురు కలిసి చేస్తే ఇంకా టైం తగ్గాలి. కానీ ఇక్కడ మూడో పైప్ యాడ్ చేస్తే టైం పెరుగుతుంది. దేనివల్ల పెరిగింది? అంటే థర్డ్ పైప్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ వర్కింగ్ పైప్, ఇట్స్ ఎంప్టింగ్ పైప్. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్. whenever you are working whatever work, so try to start the work so without leaks. If you start the work without leaks, then your work will finish the work in very less time and in efficient time. సో మీరు ఏ ప్రాజెక్ట్ స్టార్ట్ చేసినా సరే లీకులు లేకుండా చూసుకుంటే, ఇక్కడ చూస్తే బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇదే. లీకులు లేకుండా చూసుకుంటే చాలా తక్కువ టైంలో మీరు వర్క్ని ఫినిష్ చేస్తారు. మీ ప్రిపరేషన్ కూడా అంతే. లీకులు లేకుండా ఎఫిషియెంట్గా మీరు ప్రిపేర్ అవుతే చాలా తక్కువ టైంలో జాబ్ కొడతారు. ఇలా లీకులు ఉంటే ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ మోర్ టైం. అలా క్లియర్ అండి. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఎంటైర్ టైమ్ అండ్ వర్క్ మోడల్ అంతా కూడా మనం ఒకటే ఫ్లో చార్ట్, ఒకటే మెథడాలజీని యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఆ మెథడాలజీని మరొకసారి మీకు ఫ్లో చార్ట్ రూపంలో నేర్పిస్తాను. మరొకసారి మీకు రిపీట్ చేస్తాను ఆ ఫ్లో చార్ట్ ఏంటి, ఎలా చేయాలన్నది. సో ఫస్ట్ మనం చేసేటువంటి ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఏంటమ్మా? స్టెప్ 1. ఫస్ట్ మనం చేసేటువంటి స్టెప్ 1 ఏంటండి? సో ఫైండ్ అవుట్ టోటల్ వర్క్. ఫైండ్ అవుట్ టోటల్ వర్క్. Sir, how to calculate total work, sir? Total work or tank capacity? Total work or tank capacity? Tank capacity. Pipes and systems అయితే tank capacity. Sir, how to calculate, sir? Take LCM of given number of days. Take LCM of given number of days. Given number of days. నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డేస్ ఆర్ అవర్స్. కొన్నిసార్లు డేస్లో ఇస్తారు, కొన్నిసార్లు అవర్స్లో ఇస్తారండి. either days or hours, whatever it may be. This is the first step you have to follow. And what is the second step? What is the second step? Step 2. So find out their individual efficiencies. Find out their individual efficiencies. Individual efficiencies. Individual efficiencies. Find out their individual efficiencies. అంటే per day work you have to calculate. Per day or per hour. How much work they complete? How many units of work? How many units of work? Units of work they will finish. How many units of work? Per day or per hour, how many units of work they will finish? Step 3. Who started the work? Who started the work? నీట్గా రాసుకోవాలమ్మా మీరు. Who started the work? Who started the work? పని ఎవరు మొదలుపెట్టారు? Who started the work? And how much they complete? How much they finish? How much they finish? How much they complete? How much they finish? How much they finish? Next, step 4. Step 4. Remaining work is how much? What about remaining work? Remaining work is how much? Remaining work. And who completes that remaining work? 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 Who completes that work? And finally, step 5. Step 5. Total work. Total work is how many days? Total work how many days? Total work how many days? Or how many days or hours? This is the simple flow chart అండి. So first of all, you have to take LCM of given numbers, that is the total work, and their efficiencies, who started the work and how much they completed, remaining work is how much, who will complete that work, and total work is how much. So if you follow this flow chart and if you know how to calculate LCM, I already given LCM flow chart also. So if you know these two, then entire time and work module is very easy for you. So if you strong this introduction class then coming classes are very easy for you. Thank you all of you.